Animal Messages with Julie. Today, Thursday, this is Thursday evening, if you're in the States. So this week I didn't email you out a topic. For those of you watching the first time, I'm an animal communicator. I was a CPA, chartered accountant. Still have the license, but I don't do it anymore. I hit my head and I don't see numbers in detail very well, but I have the ability to feel what the animal feels, hear them in English, Spanish, and German, and then we talk. So this is what I put, for people to understand. I feel, I hear, and we talk. And most of the animals, especially dogs that are pack animals, any pack animal, they will choose to alter their behavior for the benefit of the pack once they know what will benefit the pack, because there's a cultural difference. Just think of it as a cultural difference, okay, between dogs and how they function in a pack and humans and how we function in our groups. So we can look at the same thing, say a ball, and think two different things. Licking on the face. They think it's a proper hello, and we're like, oh, germs, oh no. So once I have that discussion with them that people don't like that, and they say, well, how am I to give them a proper hello? And then I make a suggestion like, well, how about you sniff the knee? Or we try and come up with a alternate behavior that they're like, okay, I can do that instead of licking the face. So to what we see as naughty behavior, they see as the ultimate show of respect, in that jumping up and licking the face when they first see a person. So there's plenty of that goes on, and I like to compare it to a cultural difference. So that's just, sorry about that, my alarm. So we've got that. This week, Missy came into an angel reading, and Missy's over in the UK. She's a French bulldog. We had another dog, and something that I did learn, when you see me looking down, I'm coloring. I call it coloring, but it's actually art, and it helps calm my brain. So, and I can hear the animals better if I'm not looking at something visual. So you see me looking down a lot, or my eyes closed when I'm reading with the animals. So anyway, the animals, when they're connected to you, when you're their person, when you're not there, they feel what you feel. So if you're having a rough day, your animal might feel a little sick. They're very, very connected to you. They know when you're sick, they know when you're stressed, even when you're not in the building with them. They also, because they're telepathic, they can see what you see. So this is helpful if you're trying to find out what's going on with a person. Now, I've had people try to use this to like spy on a boyfriend or a husband, and I don't go for that, because the animal will tell the truth. The animal will tell you who's there, what's going on, what the animal sees. But like I said, I don't go for that nonsense. And the use of the gift that way. But if if there is a situation that you really need to know about, oftentimes we can go through the animal, because the animal will be able to see. They're telepathic, so they'll see where their person is. They'll see what their person sees. Now, lost animals, it's difficult because they see grass, or they see tumbleweed, or they see concrete buildings, or the apartment doors. They see apartment doors. So it's hard to know where exactly are they, because they don't read. Maybe there'll be a hearing of a certain bell or something, or church steeple, but some animal communicators, they just don't do lost animals because it's difficult to locate them. Like, I can tell you if the animal's still in its body. Is it alive? Yes. Is it in pain? I can feel what the animal feels. But as far as being able to tell you exactly where this animal is so you can go pick it up, nope. That doesn't, like I said, they don't read. They're not like, oh yeah, I'm at the corner of 5th and Detroit Avenue. Yep. No, that's not how it works. Anyway, So just look it up, see if you have to admit anybody. We've had a very great result with that catio. Like I said, I really like the idea of you're building a cat patio where your cats can get out the window or out the patio door, be outside, but without escaping off the balcony or escaping off the property. And the frame is already available from IKEA, but they don't call it a cat patio, they call it a bookshelf. Anyway, that's on last week's video. We still have our peaceful pet tree, which not only is animals that have passed over, it's also animals that are trauma cleared. And trauma can be a surgery. It doesn't have to be what we normally think is trauma, because there's drug induced scenarios that happen when we take in anesthetic. Yeah, so let me see. We still have the breeders. Emails are still going out to the dog breeders, and they get a special coupon to give to their with their puppy packages. We still have the reconnection package if you want, if a pet has passed away and now we're in the Lenten season, if you want to see if we can connect with the pet and see what they have to say. Their spirit is oftentimes still out there. What else do I have? Dog breeders. Oh yeah, the emotion code clearings. Like I said, they are so easy peasy to do. And Alexandra will put somewhere above, below, beside my link to my website, which then has a link to make an appointment and the link to the YouTubes. Yeah, and we're starting on a new, do I have some of them here? I do, but they're not, these aren't framed. I should have my framed ones, right? Well, we'll just show you that one. So we're going to do medicine of color, which is off of dogs, but all these are made when I'm with pets. Okay. And they'll be framed and available. So it's medicine, the medicine of color. So while I'm reading a pet, I'm also coloring. I call it coloring. This one is Molly and Abby. Oh my God. So Molly's a sweetheart over in Virginia. She's actually a very big empath, Molly. And Abby, woo, where's Abby? Abby. There's her name. Abby is a deaf, blind, albino Cocker Spaniel that I've been privileged to meet and read before she came to her person. And she is just an absolute doll. So like this piece came out of both Molly and Abby's readings on that day, and it'll be framed and it'll be part of the show, the medicine of color. And they'll be available to purchase because these colors, these dogs and the spirits were telling me to utilize our medicine for somebody's eyes. I don't know whose. Let me see that one. Should I show you the other one? I like this one a lot, although it doesn't seem finished, but it is finished. So this one, Candace, was part of this one, and Champ was part of this one. So there's a dog named Paris that I was reading, Pithead, and there was Champ that I was reading on this one. And it turns out to look like that. Anyway, so I will see you next week, right after, whoop, I'm getting a boop. What's that about? Let me just record, let me just stop this. I had to take a little break there because one of our regulars was messaging me and the truck stopped. So I sings out to her. And she was looking for a little animal messages with Julie. And I didn't send her the link for today. But you know what? She has 14 copies of it. Anyway, we all do that, right? We know it's in our email. We know. And we're like, send me the link. So it's on top of the pile. Yep. So I forgot what I was going to say before that. So I don't have a plan for next week, but I will be here. and it'll be right after the American Easter and right before the Eastern Orthodox Easter that occurs. And I'll be getting together with a cat that only understands Russian. Yeah. Like I've tried to communicate with it and it just shows me cheese on the countertop. You know, the whole household speaks Russian. And so the cat, if English is spoken to this cat, she doesn't move. If it's Russian, boom. So I'm gonna get to spend Sunday with this cat. And then I might have some stories. Okay. Animal messages with Julie.